Greetings, this is Gerard, editor-in-chief of Filipino Soul. This is New Year's. Murphy's Law, what can go wrong will. We just did the whole celebration thing, the countdown and everything, videotaping, and greetings everyone, this is Gerard. This is all I got. Editor-in-chief of Filipino Soul magazine. That was all I got. Murphy's Law, what can go wrong will.
That's the new phone?
No, this is the new phone. I need a SIM card now. Okay, so anyway, I missed the countdown. I missed the fireworks. I missed the jubilation of Diamond and I on the thing. I missed my. I just missed everything. So let me recap if I can. You know, it's 2018 now. I think I wanted to first acknowledge the passing of some people. I wanted to first acknowledge the passing of Yuric, who is Russian, who just recently passed away on December 25th, 26th. And my condolences to the family, and wish his wife Nina safe travel in her new journey through life. I want to also say I also lost Timothy Wilson this year. Timothy Wilson, who is the one of the most best soul singers known. Let's go outside and see if we can catch a little bit of the fireworks. I'm not going to let that dampen us, so you can see some of the fireworks, what was going on. I don't know how long they're going to be here, but Timothy Wilson was a soul singer who was signed to Motown. In fact, he got bumped off the Motown roster when the Temptations did the things you do, the way you do the things you do. As you can hear, the fireworks in the background. As you notice on the street, there is not a whole lot of traffic because it's traditional for people to celebrate the New Year's at home. So we're seeing the remnants of some of the fireworks. I doubt it'll be another big burst of fireworks. We were watching the countdown on TV. You can look over there and see some of it still going off. And I had mentioned that on the East Coast, or in the United States, the New Year's Eve wasn't official till Dick Clark dropped the ball. So you can see it's still going on. Here's the people in the streets yelling now. I guess because they already celebrated their 2018. And so come on, not to strain it or try to drag it out longer than what it was supposed to be. Diamond's watching her version. Good, we got some footage on her, us on the terrace. Thank God there's another photographer in the house. You know, so anyway, so Timothy Wilson, I got bumped off a Motown label because his song, "The Way We Do the Things," Temptations doing "The Way You Do the Things You Do," was being smothered by Timothy Wilson. We also lost Stan the Man, who is the host of TMS Radio, radio station in Freeport, New York, that paid homage to the soul music that was something that I'm still a very part of. We also lost Kenny in Las Vegas, who was killed in an accident, tragic accident. You know, a woman jumped the curb, a guy jumped the curb and killed both him and his girlfriend. So it was really bad. It's a really sad year for and like that. But when I was talking about when I first met Yuric, he was drinking, and always get drunk, and I was able to out-drink a Russian, I can honestly say, and beat him in chess till he got sober. Then I couldn't do anymore. Happy New Year, baby. Let's give me a kiss. I can say Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. No, come closer. Gotta give a kiss. At least you got an official kiss. My giving her a kiss for New Year's. Now, right now we are inside. This is the traditional. Diamond, tell us about this dish.
That's
wait. Turn off your phone. You gotta turn it on. She doesn't know the difference between touch and tap. For your chair. Okay, so tell us. This is our traditional.
Traditional here in the Philippines. Every New Year, all people here is prepare of 12 kinds of fruits.
12 kinds of fruits.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come closer so I can see you.
And this is 12 kinds of fruits. Any kind of circle shape. And
So this is this onion.
yeah, this onion because my fruits I bought yesterday and 10 kind of fruits because no other than there in the supermarket, so that's why this
Onion.
is the onions, so it's okay.
Okay.
And this the other one is garlic
Garlic. Okay.
because for the garlic and onion to remove the old bad lucks, the old bad spirit here inside the house.
Oh, that makes sense. What else? Tell us about the rest. The orange and the grapes and.
And this is the orange.
Does the orange
This the-
represent anything?
Yeah, representing this because this is the kind of sweet, like with us.
I'm blushing. I'm blushing. Okay.
And this is the native pineapple. And this is
What's
but
this?
I mix candy also because
Something
this
sweet.
Yeah, something
What's
sweet.
this?
And this is a Checo.
I think we call these in America. We call them a kiwi. This is like a kiwi.
No,
This
this
is
is
not
a
kiwi.
Checo.
In
Yeah,
the Philippines, Checo.
yeah, Checo.
Okay. Well, if it's a Checo, who am I to say different? Checo. And what's the Checo for?
Checo for because sweet also.
Okay.
And this is guava.
A guava.
This is watermelon. So cute.
They call that a watermelon.
Watermelon. And this is a pears.
Pear.
Here in the Philippines is pears, and the United States is pears. And this is the apple here.
Apple.
Very small. And
We have small
the other
apples in
one
the
is
state.
this is a grapes. I don't know what call this in the United States, but this here in the Philippines.
Very unusual fruit.
The call this is buahan or lanzones.
Okay, you have to peel this.
And I put lemon also.
Oh, see, this is a lemon.
Oh yeah, this the lemon.
This is a lemon. You put lemon on there for what?
For our life sometimes have a bitter, sometimes have a sour. This is the lemon is
Okay.
sour.
Okay.
And this is pineapple because a lot of eye to
Oh, the
watching
watch. Oh, a lot of eyes. That makes sense. Eyes.
all blessings like that.
Well, so tell us about. I mentioned about people not walking on the streets or at home. You know what's the custom for people to celebrate at home or something?
Yeah, because here in the Philippines, if it's okay if the Christmas time you go to your company with your friend's house, your company with your sister or brother, or your family, your parents' house. It's okay. It's about the Christmas time, but the New Year's Day, you stay in your house. You don't go nowhere. You don't go somewhere. You spend the New Year in your house. Then you make a wish in your house, like that.
Okay. Now that we are in 2018, let's talk about New Year's resolution. Now, I've always said, or I have said that I've been very, very true to my New Year's resolution. I remember one New Year's resolution, I made a New Year's resolution not to add anybody on Facebook for a whole year. And I did that. And then finally last year, I decided to open up my Facebook and start taking friends. I wouldn't allow any new friends on Facebook unless I knew them personally or, a lot closer than just somebody you don't know. But this year, I opened it up and I've allowed people to come onto my Facebook. But one of my New Year's resolution this year is that what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop perpetuating the negative things that what's happening in our society. The reason being is because we know they exist. We know police brutality exists. We know discrimination exists. We know hatred exists. We know these things are what's happening not only in the United States, we know these things happen in the Philippines, we know they happen all over the world. So what I'm going to try to do, I'm going to make a New Year's resolution to try to promote, peace and harmony, and try to give insight to people who are trying to do something positive in our community. I will listen to Rowan Martin, no, but I'm not listening. I'm not going to listen to people arguing and squabbling, over black women or men or calling somebody out or something like this. I'm not going to try to have that negativity into my soul. So I'm going to try to remove that. You have a New Year's resolution?
Yes, of course.
Mm-hmm.
My New Year's resolution is hopefully we'll live together for better, for worse, till death do us part.
Well, sound like she got more than a resolution on her mind.
We stay good health.
Okay.
Then more blessings.
Okay.
Of course, my family also. They have a good health. Like that, they have a good job, working hard.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. I can't say Happy New Year to everybody who's in my heart who I want to say Happy New Year to, like my brother, my Aunt May, and a lot of my auntie Helen, and a lot of others. I just can't say Happy New Year to everybody who I need to say. But I have a couple more New Year's resolutions that I want to do. I want to have a folder that I'm going to add onto my Facebook, and I'm going to call it my G Angels. And a G Angel, that's GEE Angels. Those are angels, people who have helped me in my moment of need, or who you're always right on time, who came right on time, or did something that was totally unexpected, that appeared to be godly sent. So I want to start a folder that says G Angels and put them on there and let them know that although I'm not there, although we're not seeing each other, although we don't communicate with each other, although we don't speak to each other, they never escape my mind of how important they were in my life at that moment. Whether it was them picking me up in the rain when I didn't have an umbrella, or whether it was them giving me food when I didn't have nothing to eat, or that $5 they loaned me that I'm sure I paid back, But G Angels who have been something and meant something in my life, just like the music has meant something in my life. When I was in prison, I had made a decision to order all the music in my life that had meant something to me. And now I'm making a commitment to write down all the people who were G Angels in my life, who came in the nick of time of my life. Okay, you have another something else you think of? See, look, she's peeling this thing here. She's peeling it. Show it closer to the camera and see what it is.
This is Alan Sonis. This is then very sweet.
We have this thing, Diamond and I, because in the Philippines, because she has this terrible habit of just shoving things in my mouth. Well, I don't know it's so terrible. I remember. And rather my telling her I don't like it, I say what?
No, thank you.
No, it tastes
interesting.
It tastes interesting. Because this way, we're somewhere at somebody's house, or we're eating, or they're giving me some food, or they want me to try something. Instead of my saying, "Oh my God," I said, "That's interesting." So she knows that I don't want any more of that. So anyway, so another one. No, I'm okay. One, that was great, was it? Okay, another one of my New Year's resolution is that this year I'm going to do something different. I'm going to open up a GoFundMe page for the magazine. So look for that in 2018. I'm going to. I keep hearing about all these GoFundMe. I looked at it and saw what it was. So I'm going to open up a new a GoFundMe page for the magazine. The new magazine that we already have Feminine Strings, no, Feminine Rock on the cover, and we're also looking at a couple of new other artists. Yeah, and what's the name of the Filipino singer?
Yang Constantino.
Yes, we've already sent her contact with her. In fact, we have her number now. So we're going to contact her and see if she'd be on the cover. We also have a couple of people who are going to be on the cover. And also on the 6th, we have so they look for the GoFundMe page. And also on the 6th, we have our own promotional and New Year's Eve party. Honoring Allie. Allie's one of the girls who worked at Dynasty. It's going to be her birthday party, and we decided to morph that into an after party at the discotheque right around the corner. So we're looking forward to that too. So we're going to do that on the 6th. But then that evening on the 6th, what are we going to do?
We go to the Manhog Cebu because we sponsor our Miss Manlapas 2018. Then he is the big sponsor there in the Miss Manlapas 2018.
And
he is a judge also.
Yeah, and I'm going to be presenting the Miss Photogenic.
Photogenic.
Yeah, no, photogenic. Okay, anyway.
Photogenic.
Yeah, Miss Photogenic. And Diamond's also going to play a part. She's going to be awarding the cash prize. She's going to be awarding the cash prize to the first, second, and third. So this one, she'll actually be involved. She'll come from behind the camera and actually take a part of that. So I'm really looking forward to seeing, we have Miss a top model here, and the Miss Philippine top model, Miss Asian top model. And competition is always a good thing. It's a healthy thing. But a lot of it here also centers around beauty and talent. So there's a lot of talent shows that take place. So I've decided. This was from Mariel. Mariel was on the cover of the magazine, who I put on, and she is now in one of the beauty competitions that we were invited to become and take part of. And I have decided to become a sponsor there at that event. So we're also looking forward to that too. And also our PR person, Helen Bayou, who is the Showtime winner, Daily Showtime winner at Showtime. Showtime is like their American Idol here, or The Voice, or it's all thrown into one with comedy, slapstick, and the whole bit. But it's a very serious show that focuses people's talents, and they have daily winners as well as a grand winner. Ellen Bayou was one of the daily winners in 2016. You probably have seen her travel with us, because whenever I'm going to also speak at this event, I also introduced her to have her come up and sing, and it brings a lot more weight. That's why she's there. Just like I have my magazine, I want to have her because she carries the weight of an artist that I like to have traveling with me. So we also are looking forward to that. And see, what else are we looking forward to? We are looking forward
to two models.
To what?
Two models.
What about two models?
We're looking for two models, and looks like a real Filipina.
Oh, yes. Well, tell them about that. Tell them about the genuine looking Filipino girls.
Yeah. Because our last model is others not looking like a Filipina. Maria, but in the other words, in the Philippines is the model is like a crossbreed, have a blood of Chinese, have a blood of the Filipinas, so that's why we're looking there also to the pure Filipina.
Yeah, Diamonds is right, but let me elaborate. Because of the Philippines has always been, I guess, a plot of land in the Pacific that whoever had the power would take control over. The Japanese came through, American came through. A lot of foreigners come through here many years from different parts of the world. Philippines has always been Americans are here. Philippines has always been almost like a transitory culture, and also have its natives. So because of the saturation from different cultures, looking for that true Filipino girl look is not hard to find. It's everywhere. They all kind of look the same. Long hair, real thin. Flat nose, pointed nose. So it's kind of like all over the place. But the thing that which is interesting, because in the United States, the women seem to focus on big breasts, fat asses, crazy hair. Well, here it's refreshing. And I was talking to a brother here when we were at the Christmas party, and we were talking about this, and he said to me, he said, Filipino girls just don't know how beautiful they are. And and that could be true. We watched a show where it says 80% of women are unhappy how they look. But I think because of the Filipinos, sure, their favorite pastime is taking selfies, but I don't think they really know how beautiful they are. And so with that being said, we're looking for a few really, really Filipino looking girls. So if you know someone, you have them contact us. Diamond is going to be doing the shooting per se. She's turned out to be a very good photographer and apprentice, which is very good. She wants me to sit on the sideline now and study from afar. I'll probably hold the reflector or something like this, a lighting or whatever. So she's going to do a lot of shooting, which is good. She doesn't realize since we've been together that what she's been doing is that she's been learning a trade, and sometimes it's called learning by osmosis. Because you don't realize you're learning something. But from being around it, you're actually absorbing it and learning a trade, and that's what Diamond has done. And I'm very grateful for her for helping me out on the photography. My translator, she's done a lot. Are you fading away out of the camera? Are you hiding, or should I go like this? She's become a very important part of me. We still have our differences as far as communication. I hope in 2018 our communicating gets a whole lot better. One major hurdle that we've overcome, and that's a lot of.
Sometimes I am a crazy.
Yes, she is.
I agree that.
Yes. She has the thing that all women who I've known and come close to have that same affliction, and it's called jealousy. Not jealousy, not jealousy of the present, but more so jealousy of my past, where a lot of my past shenanigans have affected one's present state of mind, and it's unfortunate. So with that being said, we want to wish everyone a happy new year. We don't wish them good luck and fortune and fame and whatever it is that you want to do for 2018. My advice for following your dreams and your goals is simply to every day when you wake up, ask yourself and ask whoever you're with.
Yes.
What do I ask them?
What is your plans for today?
That's right. What are your plans for today? And I don't care if your plan is to, fill out an application. I don't care if your plan is to call someone you haven't spoken to in a while. I don't care if your plan is to work a little bit more on that project that you're working on. Plan it, because once you start planning activities in your life, especially when you start moving towards your goals, it creates a discipline in your life that makes it easier for you to overcome those bigger hurdles or those plans that you may have in your life. And plans are dreams. Dreams are nothing more than plans. Waiting action. My God, she knows it better than I do. You know? So she's been listening. Okay. So with that, we want to thank everybody in the Philippines. Thank you for making me feel at home. Thanking you for giving me a home. And I wish all of you success and love. And if you haven't got a dream, a goal, an idea, a train of thought, don't worry about it. Do what I've done. Get as much as you can, as fast as you can, and go home. And if you haven't got a dream, a goal, an idea, train of thought, don't worry about it. I think I just said that. This is some strong shit, Maynard.
Fast you can, as you can, and go home.
Yes, and go home. And if you're lucky enough to have a woman like Ollie Woodson once sung, former lead singer of The Temptation,
treat like a lady.
Treat her like a lady. And remember, and if you're lucky enough to have a good man, make him feel like a king. All right. So with that, we'll talk to you later. And remember, I'll always love you more. Love you like a love song, baby. We'll talk to you later. Peace.